It's the final love song. Hey guys, and welcome back to our podcast for I-LAND2 NA. We are your hosts, Anissa and Robbie. We're so glad to have you back with us. We're going to be reviewing and giving our commentary on the semifinals, where they eliminated like two girls. And we're going to be going into the finals. Next week is it. Another one for the books that we finish another series. Man, what are your thoughts, Anissa? How do you feel?
I'm just glad that it's finally finishing up.
Yeah.
Like, I maybe it's because we've always been seeing the same 12 girls for a while now. I mean, I know it's
Yes.
24, but like you said at the very beginning, a lot of those girls were just extras, and we've always been looking at the same 12 pretty much,
Yes. Yeah, I
So,
feel like this now we're getting close, we're dwindling down.
yeah.
And even though some of those other girls were fun, like honestly thinking about it, I'm like, man, that ballerina entertained me.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and I think there's a Japanese rapper like Yuiko or someone else or Yuiko, something like that, who wanted to
Maybe,
rap, and
maybe.
they had their moments here and
You
there,
know
but
who I wish had more screen time? The girl that gave up half, like not. I feel like not even halfway, like the big, like quarter way. A bad boy.
she actually, well, no, never mind. I don't want to say she had an okay amount of screen time. I think it's just that I remember her here and there from other performances, but not really. I don't think she had enough screen time. Mm-mm. Oh, bless you.
Thank you. Sorry. I hope I put myself on mute, but so
You
you can
did,
hear
you
it too.
did.
Great. So no, but I wish I knew, like, I wish I give her more screen time. I wanted her to be disgruntled. I want her to be like,
Mm,
I don't like this song.
mm.
I don't want to be here. And then cut to dun, 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 gaji. And I'm like, great. As there's a story here. She's not getting in, but great.
Bruh, that's like when the elimination episode when it was like Nana and I think her too or someone else, they were like taking selfies in the photo booth and then those two got eliminated in the finale. Not the finale, but like the one of the part
That
one
episode.
eliminations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nana was like, she was so upset because she's like, I was in I-LAND. And we're like, yeah, but
Yeah, she's like, my team is the only team who won. It's not fair. And I'm just like, well, you do have a point,
yeah,
but
you have a point, but those last few performances, they weren't hot, Nana. I don't know what to
mhm,
tell you. Like,
mhm.
and as she said, you're like, she keeps getting collected and she keeps like not doing something. Like, I feel like she's just too fresh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Any hoozles. Um,
Let's
we don't
talk
do you,
about
you don't have a
the
top six, so right?
No,
Yeah,
no.
okay.
I
I don't
mean,
either. But
yeah,
we do have a one pick. It's one
yes,
pick time. We're just, as I said to Anissa, voted for Jungin, and good luck to everybody else. It's just
yeah,
like that Family Guy skit with like the lady who was driving the car. She's like, "I'm going left. Good luck, everybody else." And it's just like, it's
yeah.
just like I can't look behind me. I cannot use my rearview mirrors. I just have to focus on what I got going on.
hmm
So should we talk about the performances?
Maybe we could talk about the eliminations first and then
Okay,
performances last, because I feel like that was
sure.
pretty much the highlight of the episode. So,
Elimination.
yeah. So the first three survivors who were the top three in votes are
Mhm,
Jimin, Jungin, and Jiyoon in that order.
mhm.
And
Yeah,
then the next four
Rick
ranks four
Slay.
to ten who were chosen by, well, not necessarily Rig Slay, but let's say that they were chosen by the producers are
Mm,
Fuko, Coco, Gyuri, Sarang, Sadie, Mai, and Yuju. And then the eliminated trainees were Juwon and Sujung.
we're
And
not gonna make it.
yeah, here's the thing. People are mad and they're saying Beauty sneak, Sadong sneak, my sneak, blah blah blah. If you look at the votes that they showed towards the end, the same top 10 people would have made it to the finale. Not
Either
in that
way.
order, not in that order exactly, but the same people would have made it and the same ones would have got eliminated. So we'll
But
really see the rig slay for the finale.
yeah, I called it. I said these are the three girls that are that are not safe. And who are the three girls that were not safe? The exact same ones I called. I this show is very easy to call, at least in this regard, because it's very obvious, like who we're feeling and who we're not feeling, and who the judges are feeling and who they're not feeling. Like
Mhm.
I'm glad that Jungkook got in by votes because
Yeah.
honestly,
Oh, I was anxious. I thought she was gonna be a producer pick. I didn't think she
I
was gonna be
can't
number
trust
two.
them. I
Yeah.
can't trust them at all.
And
I
that's why
can't
I'm like, I
trust
still
them.
gotta vote for her because I still don't trust them to pick her.
No,
Like, if she's
if
not
it was
saved by votes,
listen, if it was up to the producers, they'd be like, all right, Sedong and Coco and Giddy, who else we need and who else? And
mhm.
we they would look, this group would not be singing at all. It would just be vibes and facials. You know, they just have Rose sing all their songs. It'd just be her.
Oh my gosh.
They just lip sync because they're not considering anything. The people that got the what? Who were the top three? Jimin, Jungkook, and Jiyoon.
Yeah.
Exactly who they need to be.
Hmm.
And I'm glad Fugo got number 4 because she's on. I feel like between you and I, she's every. I think the general pick of fourth.
Yeah.
And what do I want? My yes, but honestly, again, at this point, Jungkook and y'all can throw in anybody I want at this point because
Yeah.
it's getting silly. It's getting
Maybe because
silly.
we just been through it feels like we've been through it, like the highs and lows, Jungin's experience, like thinking everyone gave
Yes.
up on her. Like, I don't know what was going on. I feel like I've never seen her in anyone's top six until pretty much yesterday, you know? And then now all of a sudden she's ranked two. So I'm like, okay, someone's lying, or maybe her fandom is way bigger than I thought. Or maybe her
Her
three
friend on
pick
Twitter
is
is
bigger.
loud.
It's
I
loud
mean,
is one thing, but
I follow the Jungkook Twitters. I follow them. I don't know how I somehow and I never subscribed to the iMate Twitter like thing, but I keep getting it and I'm like, I don't want to
yeah.
see this. Get this off my computer screen because y'all's top 6 are crazy. Y'all be picking like the producers. Y'all be wanting to say it on and I'm like, again, I'm not trying to come for her, but when I see Sedong and Cutie in the lineup, I'm like, all right, now y'all not being serious. Y'all are being so unserious. Like there's not enough space for us to play around in this group. But
We'll see what happens.
Gary Sneak, y'all so funny for that. Y'all again, y'all are so unserious for that.
Yeah.
Because when she scored, what rank was her? What rank did she rank?
So when the producers chose her, she was ranked six, but her
Mm.
actual voting rank was 10.
Okay, that feels a bit more accurate.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, y'all so silly. Y'all
Yeah. Yeah.
are so silly. I was like, girl, you do not deserve to be that high up there. Like between her and Sadong, I would understand if Sadong was there before her. No, look,
Hmm.
we do not need a Wanhee. We don't need a Wanhee.
I mean, Judy's really, really talented, but I think
Yes.
she is just very young. So she's
Yes.
like 15 or something. So
We
just a
don't.
little
I'm so
bit.
tired.
I know it's only 1 year off of like, I think Sabi and maybe Coco, but still, she's just,
Sorry. I
she,
mean, you can't even like remember when Young was she debuted it and she was so young she couldn't work in Japan. Like there's a certain time restriction where it's like up,
hmm.
yes, you should be in bed, and like they had to perform without her. Like,
Yeah.
can we at least make it to where you can legally work? Like, if anything, like there's no time restriction in Japan because they go back and forth all the time. You know, the ping
Hmm.
pong pong. I remember when they used to promote in China. They don't do that anymore. But anyway, back to I-LAND. Yeah, I'm gonna just be real with you. As I said before, when Jungkook got called second, I'm like, great, great. I'm not surprised Jimin got picked first because, like, there's a lot of heated, like, "Are you rigged?" fans that
Or voting
they
for her,
for
right?
voting for her. Yes,
Yeah.
because the "Are you rigged?" girls, they are not. They were like, why is she not in Islet?
So Jimin and Jungin have a almost 600,000 vote difference between them. So the gap is
Is
huge.
huge.
Yeah, it's huge.
Well, I'm fine with Jungkook being number 2. I'm fine with her just
Mhm.
I don't. Here's my thing. I just don't have time for her. I don't have time for no shouting business. I don't have no time for no Kokoro business. I don't have time for. I don't.
Yeah.
Call her quick, call her fast. So I could be like, all right,
Yes.
bet that's it.
Yes.
I don't have time.
Yes. Whatever order they call her, I just want her name to be first. Like
First,
at this
because
point, I know some fans are like, no, we need to get blah 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 to rank one, and I'm just like, I just
listen.
want my girl in the group. At the end of the day, we watch too many of these shows. They
Mm,
stress me out every time. We had to wait for Ayane's name to like rank 3 or 4 or something like that.
there was
That took
three.
too long. It took too long. So I can't imagine how Kokoro's fans felt waiting for rank 11 to call. Like I can't do it.
But I feel like we need to start making t-shirts if we're getting up there. We're getting a little
Yeah,
bit too up there.
yeah, yeah,
And it's half faces of these girls.
yeah, yeah,
But man,
yeah,
okay. I think that's all I really have to say about that. The girls
yeah.
that got sent home are predictable. Like,
Yeah, I mean, it sucks because both of them are talented, but I feel
yeah.
like you could tell the fans kind of stopped caring about them, and then
And then the
also the producers
producers,
also stopped caring. So it was, I mean, it sucks.
Sujung could have made water into wine, and they'd still be like, "Well, the wine wasn't. It's not. I prefer a white wine, and you.
I
I
mean, I
think
was even getting that energy from Juwon. Like when Juwon did My Bag, I thought it was good, and they were like, "Oh no, your facial still needed more work," and I was like,
look.
"Really? I thought
Here's the
you
deal.
did great."
She would be top if there were other girls around her, but the other girls that needed to be around her are all gone.
Oh, I mean, and that's yeah, that's kind of what happened too. Because wasn't she center for the Island uh final countdown song in Ground
Something
or
like
something like that?
something like that. What I do
Yeah,
know is that like she was the best of the minor leagues.
sheesh.
And not that she is minor, but because again, those that are lacking in your, you're gonna look better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, let's get to the performances. Let me send the links really quick.
Yeah. Dun-dun-dun, Nagisa.
I need to watch the
Dun-dun-dun.
dance again because I'm like, for how did it go again?
Dun, 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 dun,
I
dun,
don't
dun,
know.
dun, 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 dun. That had to grow on us because we were like, this might not be it.
Now
And here
I
we are.
like the
It's
song. It's so dumb. So this challenge for these two performances, I don't remember the name of it, but it was like a producing challenge thing. So the two centers, Jimin and Coco, got to choose the members that they wanted, and they got to work with the group to basically produce the concept that they wanted. So like the stage design, I think the outfits too, and then also as far as choosing the parts were pretty much like freely given. So instead of saying, okay, this is part one's part, and then this is person two's part, like given by the Mnet staff or whatever, they actually like divided the parts up themselves. And then also the concept was like debut songs. So the song choices they had were like SNSD Into the New World, Gia de Latata were the two songs they chose, but the other options were like New Jeans, Attention, and Red Velvet Happiness, and basically a bunch of debut songs like Espa, Black Mamba. Yeah, and so the first group that went is Coco's team, Latata. The other members are Jungin, Jiyun, Yuju, Sujung, and Juwon.
Yeah, this was nice. It was nice. Man, Juwon was nice on this stage. Again, as we said in last podcast, she would eat up a produce. It's just not the right show for this one. That's not the right.
Yeah,
That's not the right platform. That being said, the stage was good. I liked how each girl. I feel like each girl's part matched them.
yeah. It matched
I don't.
really well.
I don't have anything really negative to say.
No,
They
like this was
were.
a really good stage. It was really
Yeah.
good.
Coco was living her little center fantasy. She said,
Yes.
I was
I
like,
was
all right.
surprised to see Jungin in the center of like the second half of the dance break. And I was like,
Oh, I was
oh,
I was happy about that because I'm like,
yes.
I was like, good, good, show versatility, good,
Yeah,
good.
I mean, we always knew that she was an ace. That's why she was center for the theme song because she's like
Mhm.
all rounder pretty much.
This is so random. I'm gonna need them to run back drama one more time. Just,
Yes, yes, yes.
just one more time. I feel
Yeah,
like that she made me like that song because beforehand, I'm not a big aespa fan. So, I mean, you know what? To be fair, aespa songs are great when they aren't done by aespa.
It depends on your taste because I like their voices. I think it
Because
makes it
TikTok
their songs.
TikTok Granny made me like girls. She made me like when she was like, "We them girls, we them girls." I'm like, all right, wait a minute, there's something there. And now Jungin over here making me love drama. I don't know. I don't know. But that being said, love this stage.
Yeah.
I hope we get to see Juan on a produce thing. I hope she doesn't give up. Like again, I
Same
feel
with
like
Sujung. Like,
oh, I feel like she's over it. To be, I mean, if I were her, I'd be over it.
I can
Because
get,
I'm
I
like,
mean, the producers are, they know you're a dancer, so I feel like they're going even harder on her for dance. And then, as she said in the previous performance, like she was bottom ranked from the votes on the live stage, and she straight up was like, "They're not voting me for, they're not judging off of my dancing," and she's right, they're not. They really, they weren't, and she performed well. Is at the end of the day, like those live votes, most of the time, unless you like do something crazy to wow the audience, it's just popularity,
yeah,
unfortunately.
I feel like she and she even did So Young's part. If you've noticed, she and I'm like, I've been saying like she's giving me So Young and
Yeah,
vibes.
exactly. And I mean,
Just,
she was, I mean, she kind of started to take over of like Coco's producing part and like contributing to the theme of the performance and stuff. So I'm just like,
yeah.
yeah, she has the Soyeon energy where she's like, I'm putting, this is gonna be your line. This is gonna be your line. This is the concept that we're doing.
Yeah. I feel like I if she does want to continue to be idol, I hope she gets snatched up by a worthwhile company and not one of these weird, shake and bakes, entertainment,
Mhm.
cookie crumbs, international.
She's like a good gem to have on a team for like a lot of the behind the scenes things that
Yeah.
we don't necessarily hear or see about all the time. Or
Yeah.
I mean, nowadays people do brag about anything. Like if they have writing credits or if they contributed anything to anything, people will brag about it. But
They
not
brag
all
about it,
the
but how
time.
much residuals are they getting?
Yeah.
Because it's like I wrote this and this and this and this, and I, unclogged the toilets. But did you get any residuals? Like Danny Kane just like they just got offered their residuals. What like last year? After how many years of them making
Wow.
four point something, however what 40 something $1 million or whatever how much revenue they made off their two platinum albums, and now are they just getting mixed?
Hmm.
So it's just like again like Tiffany wrote on The Boys, but how much money did she make off The Boys?
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure SM was like, keep writing more songs. So anyway, long story short, I love that how they credit these girls or boys or these idols, but it's like, are they making money?
I hope so.
Who's to say?
Yeah. Yeah. But anyways, this was a really good
Yeah,
team.
good team, good
Yeah,
team.
really great team. Like, I don't know. Every time I see Juwon and Sujung, I genuinely feel like they they are very talented, but this is just not their time.
This
That's it.
is not the right show.
Yeah, not the right time nor place. So
Nope, not the. It's just the platform.
yeah, yeah,
It's just a platform. And on top of that, also, if like again, yeah, I feel like I keep repeating myself. Oh, yeah. Well, anyway, nothing we
yeah.
can do. Nothing we
Into the
can
new
do.
world.
Yeah, if we see them in another show, I'd definitely vote for them. They'll be the Ruan. They reminded me I like Girls' Generation. I was singing with them and everything. Man.
The next stage is SNSD Into the New World with Jimin as center, and the other members were Fuko, Sabi, Gyuri, Sarang, Mai, and Jimin. Yeah, I think I said everyone. Okay. Yeah.
Fuko is always on a team that needs a vocalist.
Yeah. Yeah. Her voice was so good in this song. Like every line she was singing, I was like, yes, absolutely, yes.
Notice how Mai stepped up vocally? That was good for
Yeah, I
her.
was a little bit worried about her for this song, but she actually she sounded really nice. And I was like, okay, okay, good job.
Don't I hope I don't get hate for this, but when she said beachin', I'm like, are you telling me you got a nose surgery? What's the T with
What?
nun beachin'? I was like, what is this? In the very beginning, she was like,
Yeah.
da-da-da-da. And I was like, what is this? What is
Yeah.
this? I was like, I know idols do some weird things with their hands
Hmm.
and whatever. I don't, this is so off topic, but I'm so hyper focused. I'm like, what's
On
this?
that part, I think the angle was just weird because I think it was supposed to be not a nose focus, but an eye focus. Because she went like this, so it looked like it's her nose. But if she was going forward, I think it's supposed to be like an eye thing, you know? But her face was like angled
Okay.
like this, so that's why it looked like a nose
And she
thing.
has such sharp features.
Yeah, yeah.
It wasn't okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Thank you
yeah.
for
She needed to because she was sitting like this. She needed to directly face and then go like this, so that's clearly like an eye
okay.
thing. Yeah.
Now that makes sense because I'm like,
Yes.
I got a nose surgery. I was like,
No.
I was like,
No.
okay.
This song, I need to say from personal experience, this is not an easy dance to pull off well. Like,
No.
there's a reason why idols, like, they always say this is the song that every trainee has to practice singing and dancing. Like, it's not
Didn't
easy. I
Girls'
think they pull
Generation
off really well.
prepare this song for like I might be over exaggerating for like 8 months or four? Like it was a long,
They were
almost
practicing for
half
a
a year
while.
for
Exactly.
just this one song. And that's why I was like,
Yeah.
why are their vocals so good for this song? I'm like, because they've been singing the same parts for so long
Yeah, like
that
it
they
better
know
be
it
good.
better be good. I mean, even Xiao Young was able to do her part. And
Hmm.
I love her Billy Go Gruff voice. I love Hugh Young and what she's become as an artist now throughout the duration of the girls' generation, she has struggled. But that song, everyone, all nine of them, I said nine,
Hmm.
yeah, they shined. And I feel like this stage was really good too with the girls. I don't think anyone was bad. I'm just very
Hmm.
surprised that Mai was able. She even had a little ad lib after
Hmm.
Fuko was like, did her Taeyang moment. Get down, Joe.
I
Like
will say,
she,
I also
what
think the
was
way
it?
they changed the, oh, sorry.
Oh no, you're fine. I was trying to remember what part my sung, but it was the Jessica part. Like after, like there's a part where like Taeyoung belts, and then Jessica gets her little ad lib. I was just surprised that my had like a lead vocal position
Hmm.
for this stage. But to be honest, out of all of the girls, I guess it makes sense because Fuko can't sing everything. Um, well done. What were you about to say? Sorry.
Um, I like how they changed the parts up after
Mhm.
their little interim check because
Yeah.
before, whatever they're doing before and like the even distribution, it just wasn't working. Like Girls'
Mm.
Generation didn't even do that for their debut. They gave the people lines that fit, especially the
Yeah, they
tone
can
of the
pull it
song.
off. Yeah.
Yeah, and then like during the episode, I remember Gyuri was complaining. She was like, "I'm not satisfied with my lines," and I'm like, "Girl, you got the best line." She got the bridge. I think she got almost the entire bridge part originally, which is Soyeon's line into exactly, which is Soyeon to Jessica to Taeyeon, and I'm just like, that is one of the best parts of the song that you can get, and you're complaining. You're crazy. But she gave up that part, thank God, because the three who ended up doing it did really
Give it
good.
justice. Here's what
Yeah.
this song in every survival show. I don't know why. The girl that can't sing the best normally gets Tiffany's part.
I mean, Tiffany wasn't a singer back then,
No, she wasn't,
so
and no, she
those
wasn't.
are the
So,
perfect lines.
yeah, because I always notices when it produced 101 season one, they gave old girl from Baby Car that part, and I'm like,
Hmm.
and then it happened again. I'm like, I'm seeing a trend.
Yes,
I'm seeing
yes,
a trend.
yes, yes.
And
Yeah.
I'm like, dang, man. But nevertheless,
Jimin
th-
made the right choice. Honestly, if one of the two teams didn't choose this song, I would have been pretty mad because I'm like, this is
this
this
is your moment.
yeah, like this is a good song for these types of
The
shows.
shows, right? And I'm glad it was like a touch of both because Produce 48 did like the sad and then
Yeah,
Produce 101 season one was doing the do 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 do
yeah,
do. So
yeah,
they kind of bridged the gap and this kind
yeah.
of gave us a little bit of both. And I needed that.
Same, same. Yeah,
Because I appreciate both versions.
yeah,
But I feel like if I get one, I want the other, and if I get the other, I want the other. So I feel like I need both. I
yeah.
need you to be and then put on those sneakers because you're about to start dancing.
Yeah.
Also, this made me want. This is so off topic, but I'm just gonna say it. This makes me want one of my looks. for KCON to be Into the New World look.
Yes, we should.
Because I'm like, wait, I need to put on a tennis shirt and kind of get
Yeah.
this. When I saw Jimin, I was like, wait a minute, she's
Yeah.
on to something.
Yeah. So cute.
Anyway, I feel like rewatching the stage, I enjoyed it more. I don't know why. I
Hmm.
feel like just seeing it for what it is, I liked it more.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
I think that for both teams, Latata and Into the New World, I think that the right members were put in the
In
right
the right
song.
places.
Yeah,
Yes.
because I felt like
Yes.
both teams felt extremely cohesive, like as full
Yes.
and complete groups, you
Yes.
know?
I would have been bored if Jungin wasn't into New World. I know she would have sung the heck out of it,
Oh, her voice would have
but
been great in that song, but I think we needed to
but
see her in La
in
Tata
la that's what I'm
concept.
saying
Yes.
because I just feel like I'm like as she should, but I
Hmm.
feel like seeing the girls that maybe aren't vocally inclined do something and kind
Mm.
of impress me was nice.
Yeah.
Minus Fuko, she's always put in her group, as I said, with girls that need her. That's
Yeah.
her. That is her legacy in this show. Is y'all need me because
I hope Fuko ends up in this group because I know like Jungin and Jiyoon, if they're both in the group, they'll get a lot of the harder lines. But Fuko would
yeah,
be nice
to kind of
as
help them
the
breathe.
yes, exactly. Like like just like Girls' Generation, like it was
Yes.
always Taeyeon, Jessica, and then every once in a while it was like Soyeon, sometimes Sunny here and there. We need
And
that.
then somehow, somewhere in the
It
mix,
became
Tiffany.
Tiffany. Yes. Yes.
You know
Fuko
how
was
I
like a
feel
a
about
good
her.
third vocalist, you know?
Yeah, man. This is so off topic, but some like recently Tiffany did an interview and they're like, "Oh, vocal line Tiffany," and I'm like, hmm.
Mm.
Man, I love her. Anyway,
I like
you
how our
see,
energy is so high in this podcast because everyone that we wanted to survive the elimination survived. And not just that, but Jungin is top
oh,
two. So we're
oh
just
yeah,
vibing out.
we're
I mean,
about
we're still going to be voting because that's
yeah,
not the final lineup.
nope.
So,
But
yes.
I'll share with y'all our personal situation because we were like, messaging each other, and I was like, "You're like Jungkook," and I was like, "Yep, I know." As soon as they said her name, I'm like, "All right, let's scrub." Because I was like, I put my dog in the bathtub and I was going to wash her, and I was like listening. And as soon as they said Jungkook, I said, "All right, here we go. Let's shampoo. Let's get ready." Because I'm like, I can focus on other things now. I
Yeah.
don't have to just keep listening. And as like I was just getting my day ready. As things progressed, I'm like, Yuri, huh? And it's just, but I was so relaxed because I'm like, my girl, if you don't make it in, it's I see you next time. And then they called us and okay, great. Now I really am checked out.
Mhm.
Now I was so checked out after they called my girl's name. And I'm like, got to the last round. I'm like, all right, girl. I don't know who's gonna be the last one. And they said, Yuju. I said, oh man, I'm good.
Mhm.
I'm
Mhm.
good. Yuju is my secret slay. Secret to me. I feel like even though I keep telling myself, oh, I like her, I feel like I like her way more because she looks really pretty on that stage on the La Tata. They did her hair up
Mhm.
really nice and she was
She needs to
smiling.
leave her hair down. I think like two stages her hair was like in a ponytail. I'm just not
Ponytail. It
stop
does her
it.
no
Just
justice.
stop. Just leave her hair down because her hair has that. I mean, everyone's hair flows with the breeze, but her hair is like a really natural flow when she's moving that frames her really well.
Not only
She
that,
needs to
but they
leave it
gave her a
down.
nice big ba ba boom, whatever curl, whatever curling wand, whatever heat
Yes.
she added to it, and
Well,
however
she
they
didn't
styled
curl
her,
it, but it yeah, maybe the styling thing was
whatever
good.
they did,
Yes.
they need to do it again
Yeah.
because and then the fact that she naturally knows or maybe she's just enjoying herself but she was consistently smiling
Yeah.
and I was like man I like this girl, I like her as a performer.
I always think back to the Rain on Me stage
Yeah.
when she was sitting on the motorcycle thing that Sujung
Mm-hmm.
choreographed. And I'm just
Mm-hmm.
like, that was like in terms of visuals to me, that was her peak. And I'm just like, whoa, she's
Oh, she
actually
already caught my eyes
crazy.
when she did the skeleton dance when she's like ah,
Oh yeah.
ah.
I wasn't paying her no mind back then. It wasn't
Oh
until the
I
Lady Gaga stage. I was like, "Yeah, you're onto something here, Robbie. I see it now. I see it now."
The
No,
moment
because you
she
liked her. What? Was it a
probably from the
Blackpink
jump.
stage? And she was like, her side eye thing, and I was like,
Yeah, that was
okay,
her signature. But when she hit that
yes,
skeleton, and she
yeah.
was the only one out of the 24 like trainees to do it right,
Mhm.
the only one. Because she said, no, 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 no. Yeah. So I said, oh, wait. I'm obsessed. I hope she makes it. They need to plan it past her. She needs to honestly
That's what I'm
forget
saying. We need
six.
like 8. We need
I
8.
it'll be solid seven. Like I
See, this is
feel
the thing. I like the current top 6, but we need to add Mai into that.
listen, let's be real. Let's stop the shenanigans. Swap out Giri for Mai, and we'll
I
be all
forgot
right.
she was. See, in my brain, she's not in the top 6, but she technically is. But by the vote, she's not. So,
Hey, look, do you think the producers are going to let us have our way?
do you want to hear the top 6 in the votes, or I can just name them in order?
Yeah.
Like the actual like
Oh, the
audience voted.
if this was not Rigoroni, this would be the
Yes,
top.
yes, exactly. So I'll just name all of them from 1 to
Yeah,
12.
1 to 12.
So rank 1, Jimin, 2,
Mm-hmm.
Jungin, 3,
Yep.
Jiyoon, which we knew,
Yep.
4, Coco, 5, Sabi, 6, Fuko,
Oh,
7,
perfect.
Sarang, 7 is Sarang, 8 is Mai, 9, Yuju, 10, Gyuri, 11, Sujung, and 12, Juwon.
I could live with that six. I could live with that
No, but
six.
we talk about this all the time. When the lineup starts looking good before the finale,
It's such a
no,
messed up.
that's not going to be the lineup. We need to vote. I'm
Oh,
not joking. That will not be
I
the
don't. I
lineup.
never. I told you. You know, I didn't miss a single vote for the. For I honestly was good on voting. I don't think I ever missed a day. But as soon as I heard that, I was like, "Great, cut it,
Yeah.
done, debuted them now. I can
Oh
live
my
with
god.
that."
I can too, but
Wait,
in a
give me the top six again. Give it to me one more
yeah,
time. Give me one more again.
Jimin, Jungin, Jiyoon, Coco, Sabi, Fuko.
Perfect, perfect.
You're like, just stop right there.
Stop
Stop
right
right
there.
there.
Perfect. I can live with a cocoa. I could live with that. Perfect. We don't need no more. Great. End the story. Close the book. All right, wrap it up. Perfect. Man,
Yeah, I'm
that's
scared for this finale
powerful.
now. Yeah, I'm scared now. I don't like here. I mean,
You want to
the
hear my nonsense? They'd be like, top six. Bring back Juwan. Bring her back.
Momo.
They're gonna Momo her. They're gonna be like, now bring Giri. Now bring Sedong. And at that point, I'll be like, all right, now we're on some tomfoolery. We're on to some tomfoolery. Because I feel like that's what they wanted. That three.
I think that we were on the right track when they kind of picked 12 general girls that they wanted, and now they want to see what everyone else likes for like money, pretty much, you know? Like who's the most
It's gonna be
marketable.
half us and half them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping that we get the top 6 because this top 6 is good, and then the producers will be like, you know who's gonna be our rig slay? We're gonna add 2 more people to this group,
Okay,
8
they can
members.
do whatever
But
they can do
no,
whatever
but
they
the
want.
thing is that if they do that, then you guys need to be ready for the 2 rig slay to be Sarang and Gyuri. And it's
Yep.
not going to be it's not
It's not
going
gonna
to
be
be
anything be mine. Ain't gonna be none of
exactly.
that. No
It's going to be
Fuko.
those
Those
two.
two.
No, I
Yes.
mean I love Sarang, so if that happens, slay, that's great.
Look. I think they would be great on a produced 5019. I think they'd be lovely. But for this show, girlfriend into wake, she's playing with her toys. But for this show, no. But if they are Rick Slay, if they're if the N and the A are two passes, I've been wondering what that N and that A stands for. Is that the N is for new adventures, and the A is for another girl's gonna be added to this group.
I hope so. Honestly, they need to give us what Girls Planet didn't give us, like a planet pass in the finale. Actually, it's not 6 members, it's gonna be 8. That would be
Man,
nice. SM's new girl
don't
group
get me
used to be 8 members, and now they're saying it's 12, so they can
perfect.
claim that
I was
number.
thinking about
Weki
that.
Meki's about to disband. Like,
We
8 is gone now. We don't have any
yeah,
8-member
let
groups.
me get off topic because it's not a podcast without me getting off topic. Here's the deal. SM has been playing games for how many years since Red Velvet? They've been doing everything under the sun but making the best girl group that they know how. They are the kings of making the feminine Christian girl horse like We're gonna put on our little varsity socks and our nice pleat white skirts. Girl groups, that's what they're good at. Everything under they cute. FX was a cute experiment, and Red Velvet they were getting somewhere with that R&B music. Then they're like, all right, let's just get back to that weird music we like. And then Espa was a clap back at Blackpink. It's time to get back to basics. I hope they don't fight what they are good at and making that 12-member girl group because the market's open. I thought that this was going to happen here in I-LAND 2, and then they said six.
Mm.
It's like, okay, they're trying to be fifth gen, follow the trends, not be a leader. And I was just like, you know what? We're about to get back to basics. But anyway, back to I-LAND 2, NA. The N stands for needing another girl, and then the
And the
A
A.
is also bringing another girl.
Yes, so 2 planet passes. Perfect.
And the 2 is for the. So I'm breaking all this stuff down. I'm gonna manifest it, but we also know it's not the girls that we want.
Mm.
It's going to be Sedong and Gyuri. That's it. But I want if I think the producer should have 2 extra slots, like who they want, but the 6 should be who we want.
Yeah, that would be
Because
nice. I just feel like top 3 for votes isn't enough slots.
no, I feel like
Like
that's
it would be
unfair.
not like it's yeah, it's just hard. It would
Well,
be
I mean,
nice if it was at least like 5 for us and like 3 for I don't know.
I just want to know: did Ling Ling ever get her food truck?
I doubt it. I don't think she did. You know that they be taking people's money and being like, and then eliminating them, and they're like, "Well, sorry. If you read the fine print here, we said it's not prominent." I don't know what the hell they be saying. They be scamming people.
They should have gave her that dang food truck. Man, man. Anyway, that's all I have to say. What do you guys think in the comments? Are you happy with the results? Are you sad? Did you want Juwon to make it to the? And why am I so? I'm not right. But did you want those girls to make it? Are you upset? Are you happy? Who do you want in the final lineup? Let us know in the comment section. We love you guys so much. Thank you for tuning in. And until next time, dun 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 dun, Esau, dun 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 dun.